Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ English. If you are watching the news, you know everywhere. The breaking news right now is about the India-UK Free Trade Agreement or the CETA, Comprehensive Economic Trade Agreement between India and UK. This is quite a landmark between the bilateral relations of India and Britain. For the first time, both the countries have signed a deal, an agreement that is much more than a trade partnership. It is much beyond just a free trade agreement. And that's why it is usually like the deep integration between two countries under the new global order. And very few countries actually experience a kind of deep integration like today India and UK have done. Because this free trade agreement, this CETA, cuts across defense deal, it cuts across people to people ties, it cuts across migration, education investment, green energy, as well as cooperation across AI, cooperation across semiconductors. So therefore, as both the countries, the leadership, the people are celebrating this as a milestone. For India, it has a very deep meaning because India had recently faced the 50% tariff attack from America. Apart from that, America also has been acting in a very anti-immigration behavior. Sudden hike of H-1B visa fee. Suddenly, America trying to control its AI technology inflow into countries like India. So India therefore needed newer partners. India needed newer diversified trade markets, and today the trade with UK gives us exactly that. Even for people in UK, it is a major victory. It will not only create lakhs of jobs in the North Ireland area, it will also promote UK's own economy with access to India's large consumer market. So that's why right now India-UK deal is in news, but more specially today, we have signed the India-UK defense deal. So what is the deal all about? Quite important for the UPSC exam. Let's have a look. So the news says that India and the UK have signed a huge, that is about 350 million pound sterling worth agreement where Indian Army will receive missiles made in the UK. As a lot of critics, some opposition parties were pointing out to how this could be a digression, a move away from India's Atmanirbhar commitment. But that it is not. Because not only is the Indian Army receiving advanced UK-made missiles, but Indian manufacturers and UK manufacturers will also try to do more research and development in creating components of these missiles within India. So India is definitely also improving its skill by indigenizing the missile technology with the help from UK. Something similar happened last month as we had taken a huge consignment of the Rafale planes from France. Even then, it was not about India moving away from its Atmanirbhar, self-sufficiency, self-reliance agenda. It was about India learning manufacturing technology of the Rafale by creating centers in India itself. And that is what is happening right now as well. This deal, this huge deal that is about $468 million will further support India's defense capabilities. It will definitely be in the line of Atmanirbhar Bharat, and it will also make sure that current and future requirements of Indian Ministry of Defense are taken care of. And therefore, this is being heralded as a milestone deal between the two countries. Therefore, talking about the deal itself, it all happened as India and UK have been looking at a free trade agreement since the last few months. Yes, there are certain obstacles regarding environmental regulation, standard harmonization, regarding health impact of various products. So those are certain things that are being thought about. The parliaments of both the countries are processing it. That was the news last week. And today, most of these deals have seen the light of the day. They have already been finalized. And this defense deal is coming at a time when recently India had committed to further strengthen its defense capacity after Operation Sindoor. As most countries of the world, especially the NATO countries, countries like Philippines, countries like even Japan, are now working towards spending more defense, spending more into military as a component of their GDP. So for India, it's a massive development. So India is now buying the multi-role missiles. They have been called as the lightweight multi-role missile. Okay, lightweight multi-role missiles. That was all over the news today. And these were manufactured by the Thals in the United Kingdom. And the deal is about $468 million, as we mentioned. Now, the deal ultimately will be about these LMM missiles, LMM you can call them, the lightweight multi-role missiles. These will be acquired by the Indian Army, as UK's Prime Minister, Mr. Starmer, was visiting India in a short trip. He was visiting Mumbai, and there the deal has been finalized. Okay, so for UK it is also a great opportunity, not just for India. For UK, because UK has been attracted by the large market of India's defense sector. So for UK, it is definitely a win-win situation, and UK-India relations are now spreading across defense and security as well. As I said, both the countries are making a milestone in deeper integration. That's much, much more than just a free trade agreement, okay? So these lightweight multi-role missiles, as we are calling them, LMM, are also known as Martlet. They are known as Martlet. So we'll remember this name. These are lightweight missiles. They can be used either in air-to-surface mode, or they can be launched against airborne or surface targets. Now, this all again highlights India's commitment to improving its defense capacity. Very recently, it was India's defense minister who also said that India is today investing too much even in unmanned aerial vehicle technology, because drones and other UAVs are today the heart and soul of modern day warfare. It was visible in Azerbaijan-Armenia conflict. It has been visible between Israel-Palestine. It is in fact visible in India-Pakistan conflict, the Operation Sindoor as we call it. So drone usage is a key area. And today, by acquiring these LMM missiles, this is another feather in the cap for us. These are very lightweight, as the reports are saying about 13 kilometers only. And they range more than 6 kilometers. They travel at 1.5 times the speed of sound. So that's the capacity. We'll remember a few points here. The name and the usage we should remember for the exam. Now these missiles, the UK was also supplying to Ukraine. This was another deal that UK and Ukraine had. Okay, so which means that these are quite common and they have proven their efficacy in war, because Ukraine has been in a war for the past more than 2 years now. So therefore they are highly efficient. They can strike various types of military platforms, including drones, including armored vehicles. So that's why for India it is being celebrated as a major acquisition. Apart from that, both countries also announced one more thing, and this is about Navy. Now, as I'm talking about Navy, I'm sure this reminds you of the exercise Konkan. Now, can anybody just tell me in the comments, what's the difference between exercise Konkan and exercise Malabar? It's a question that confuses students quite a lot. So exactly what is the nature of exercise Malabar? And today, as we are talking about Indian-UK, we are focusing on exercise Konkan, the bilateral Navy exercise between India and UK. So, for the naval domain, India and UK have also signed a 250 sterling pound million investment to develop electric-powered engines for naval ships. Now, UK is known for this technology. UK is known for electric-powered engines. It is widely used in the ships, in the naval warfare. So, this will also now be taken by India. That's another deal we are talking about, because just a few days back we were speaking about theatre attack system. If you remember, we were discussing in one of the Hindu articles that today the nature of war has changed. So we are also looking at theatre warfare, where Army, Air Force and Navy, all three combine, including the latest developments in AI domain, cyber security. All these also become key areas of focus. So within that, not only is this military deal about the LLM that we just spoke about, the lightweight multi-role missile, but also in the naval domain, we are acquiring, through a massive investment, electric powered engines for our Navy usage. This makes a significant step towards green technology also, because you might have heard about how India as a country itself believes in reducing its GDP emissions. It's controlling its carbon emission to about 45% of the GDP, right? That's the target that we have for 2030. And if that's the target, then this move is again a very notable one, because all this naval technology is based on clean energy. You might have also heard in the news how India right now is looking at green ammonia, green hydrogen. So a key purpose is now to acquire defense technologies which have a lower carbon footprint. Okay, this is all about Paris Agreement. We have a commitment there. We have promised to reduce. Imagine 45% of GDP is a lot of reduction. So therefore, this also matches that policy. It all focuses upon creating a blue economy that is climate resilient. Energy efficiency also comes in the picture. It is also about India's Green Fleet Initiative. Very important for UPSC, GS Paper 3. Green Fleet Initiative by 2030. Okay, now 64 Indian companies after the deal have invested in UK. All this shows investor confidence as these deals are quickly being concluded. Now, on that note, I would want to talk about the India-UK FTA, the Free Trade Agreement that was recently signed in July 2025. This FTA will allow 99% of Indian exports to the UK market at a zero or very, very minimal duties. So, hardly any import duties in UK for products that will be sent from India. What a contrast as compared to the 50% tariff attack that we experienced recently from America. Ultimately, what is the goal of the FTA? Because UK will also get a massive import duty advantage in the Indian market too, across various sectors. Now, ultimate goal is to create a bilateral trade between India and UK that shall be about 100 to 120 billion US dollar by 2030. So that's the ultimate target here. It also means further expansion of Indian exports. Which kind of export sectors? Which use manual labor. So labor intensive export sectors, of which Indian women are a key employee domain. So these are textile, gems and jewelry, electronic goods, defense goods, leather, toy making, all of that. Okay, so that's the FTA all about. It will also mean better access to UK market for India's agri products, for India's marine products as well. So all these things were making news. Now let me quickly also remind you that as all these agreements are taking place, the Comprehensive Economic Trade Agreement, the July FTA, today this $1 billion defense tie that has happened, all these are basically a part of the larger picture. And the larger picture is India-UK Vision 2035. It's a 10-year agenda for both the countries to improve and step up their ties across various domains, of course. All these exercises, Ajay Warrior, Indradhanush, your exercise Konkan, are again a key aspect of the same Vision 2035. It is a multi-sectoral, multilateral cooperation. India and UK are also trying under the roadmap to speak about creating more transparency, more efficiency in global forums like United Nations Security Council, where India has been vying for a permanent seat but hasn't got it yet. Where we talk about IMF and World Trade Organization, which were coming under huge blame as America's tariff structure unfolded, as IMF gave a bailout to Pakistan. So we are looking at reforming the global agencies, making them more friendly towards Global South, and India is a voice of Global South, let's not forget. Today, if you talk about India-UK relationship, then India has a trade surplus with UK. The total bilateral trade is about 39.7 billion pounds sterling between both the countries. Indian exports 23.1 billion pounds sterling. So you see, India has a great trade partner in UK. People also believe that it's about 5% of total FDI of India that comes from UK. Okay, so therefore today both the countries are looking at these defense cooperations. We are cooperating across various exercises, as I mentioned, including exercise Cobra Warrior. So this just shows a much more deeper integration between the two countries, and this 2035 vision that I spoke about. Do not forget, it spans across green energy, it spans across education. UK universities are opening campuses in India. It's about AI chip fabrication, it is about semiconductor. So yes, a deep, comprehensive partnership, that's why it's making news. A very important question for UPSC Mains 2026. As well as prelims, yes, because you need to remember these exercises too. Now quickly the question, with reference to recent developments in India-UK relations. Look at the following statements here. 1. India-UK Comprehensive Economic Trade Agreement, CETA as we call it, aims to remove tariffs on most goods traded between the two countries, and it also includes provisions for services and labour, people-to-people mobility. Second, India-UK Vision 2035, the 10-year roadmap, is a long-term roadmap to deepen cooperation in areas like clean energy, technology, education, defence. And the last one, the Vision 2035 was adopted as a part of India-UK Green Hydrogen Alliance during the Convention of Parties, the COP28 summit in Dubai. I think it's quite an easy question. Try to answer. You can post me your answer, as well as if there is any comment regarding this issue. Or even if you would want to know about any other topic that fascinates you for UPSC, any other topic that you want me to bring for you, open it up for discussion, then do let me know in the comment box for sure. And before I take your leave, a quick reminder about the sale. Yes, if you are a 2026 aspirant, then time is running out. For that, we have the FastTrack batch sale. The course across various GS subjects, heavy discounts on optionals, CSAT mentorship, essay writing, current affairs. All of this as a part of the FastTrack course, October batch. It's going on. You can still enroll for it. The sale is also applicable till tomorrow. That's 11th October 25. All you need to do is to use code SPLIVE. It's right here. And you get the course at a price of only 7499. But then even if you are appearing for UPSC 27 or 28, this could also be a good opportunity for you to make use of the sale. It's barely 18999 across all GS, Hindi, English, Hin-English, morning batch, evening batch. The sale ends on October 11th. So yes, the time is limited to enroll. Please do so and use the code SPLIVE for the same. And the same thing applies for 2028 as well. Okay, so give a professional edge to your preparation and you can take the benefit, maximum benefit of this great opportunity. But then if you want us to get back to you, if you have any clarifications, please fill the description. There is a form here in the description box. You can fill it up. And once you do that, we know that you're interested, we will reach out to you for sure. Thank you so much for watching the video. Should you have any suggestions, should you have anything to share with me, do let me know through the comment box. Thank you so much.